Gotta get going. Gotta move. Gotta get moving. Come on. Don't give me that error. Record. Lighting. More even. All right. Start Audacity. Record. Record. Oh, I'm recording. Cool. All right, that worked. This just in for Okay, are we recording? We're recording? All right, good. This just in for fantasy news. The Wheel of Time TV show has announced a director. And not just any director, a director who has been involved with several episodes from massively critically acclaimed shows like Westworld, Stranger Things, and Altered Carbon. Bielaczyc, boy, I hope I'm saying that remotely right, has been asked to helm the first 2 episodes of the Wheel of Time TV show. Yes, she has been involved with the amazingly successful Westworld. In fact, she directed what is widely considered to be one of the best episodes of the entire series. That episode being the Poetic Kikusia. Sorry, I'm really bad at names, that's the best I'm gonna do. She has also directed multiple episodes for the upcoming Stranger Things Season 3, Altered Carbon, Black Sails. It's a very impressive resume, and I'm so happy. Oh, and for MCU fans, she's also directed episodes of Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and The Defenders, along with The Deuce, which I haven't actually seen. So this is all very, very exciting. Can't wait. I'll have my eye looking out for more. But while we're on the subject of the MCU, it has also happened, finally, that Jessica Jones and The Punisher have been canceled. Jessica Jones Season 3 will still air on Netflix, but after that it looks like the MCU's torrent affair with Netflix is coming to a rather abrupt end. And continuing on with the theme of the MCU, it looks like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been renewed for Season 6, a show that started rocky but got progressively, almost aggressively better as the seasons went on. I haven't watched the couple most recent, but critically it's just being praised more and more. Speaking of too much of possibly a good thing, yet another fantasy adaptation has been announced by the BBC, and that is an adaptation of the fantasy story called Runestaff. So now the count is well into the 50s. I hope some of them are good, and the population of adaptations isn't just so overpolluted that we all don't even know what to watch. But, referring back to other adaptations coming down the road we already know about, The Outsider by Stephen King, which is being adapted, has tapped Andrew Bernstein to direct several episodes. I hope Andrew does the story justice, because The Outsider was one of my favorite Stephen King books I've read so far. It's new, but I think in a few years it will be held up with many of his best works. If Andrew's name sounds familiar, it's because he directed the semi-hit Jack Ryan. And in news I really do not know how I feel about, the Loki series has landed one of the Rick and Morty writers. Talk about crossing universes and tones. I'm interested. I'm piqued. Michael Waldron will be coming over from the Rick and Morty universe to the MCU to lend his magnificent voice to the creative process. And in kind of late news, sorry, I can't put these out that frequently because there's just not enough news, so some news is kind of old by the time it comes out, but hey, you're hearing it now. Star Wars did finish production a few days ago, and J.J. Abrams put up a touching photo with the cast. It looks like Episode 9, Love It or Hate Star Wars now, has entered post-production. And in hardcore fantasy news, because this episode was honestly a little light in hardcore fantasy news, George R.R. Martin will be the guest of honor at TitanCon 2019. So if you can make it to TitanCon, you might be able to meet and take a photo with one of the most well-known fantasy authors of all time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Fantasy News, because I'm really excited about the Wheel of Time director! Seeing a show I am so looking forward to land a director who has already had such an incredible vision with many successful projects, including Westworld, which I think is one of the best TV shows of all time. Mwah! Moves in the proper direction. Good job, Rafe. Don't know how you landed that, but we're all excited and we're rooting for you. Anyway, guys, that's it for Fantasy News. Daniel Greene's a hack fraud, and I need to get out of here. Have a good one, y'all. Peace!